What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Side Order. I am one of your hosts for this evening, Glyphracker.
I am the other Odinson, and welcome once again to Space Engineers, where we're going to take a little test flight. Hopefully that works out without any sort of disaster, and make a little money, do some base improvement, all sorts of stuff. But before we do, I just want to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because hey, here at the Side Order, you will always have a seat at the table. So pull up a chair and join us.
So now, with all that out of the way, let's load up on the big ship and let's fly to the moon and test out Country Girl's possible new ship. I spent the last couple days there working and building on this amazing vessel to hopefully improve her mining runs and maybe give her a little outpost of her own to travel around in. Alright, so let's hop into the cockpit and let's see what this thing's gonna bring us. First of all, lift off. Alright. And away I head off towards the moon jump. Should be fairly easy. I'll let you know once I am all set up.
I will follow you in just a moment. I'm just adjusting some stuff in my ship.
Alright, well that button's toggled, but that's not the one we were after. Jump drive. We are off to moon jump. Let's type that in. Select it. Hit the magic 5 button.
Oh, I hear a jump drive going off.
And we are warped on over through. All right, this is good so far. Oh, so far so good. Handled the jump all right. Let me know when you're... I mean, I guess I can still go down and make my attempt.
Yeah, oh yeah, I gotta make sure my jump drive is set to the right place. Otherwise, where am I jumping to? Who knows?
Now, this thing is gonna be not a problem.
There we go. Select. And jumping. Alright, I'm on my way.
In fact, I'm going to be pretty sure, Country Girl, you're going to absolutely love this vehicle.
Okay.
It flies like a tank.
Are you headed towards the station?
Yeah.
Okay, so am I. Oh, here, let me, there. Turn in my antenna so you'll read me.
I'll put one of those on it too, Country Girl. This way you won't lose it. Whoa, hey, hold up there, ship. Slowly drifting down. Alright, now it's time to worry about the speed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not an issue. We're taking the blunt of the gravity here. And we can stop. I mean, I do know one thing I am going to do, and that is put some of the small thrusters on the bottom just so it can slowly spread out the slowdown instead of it just like sudden stopping. And more batteries are required, as I figured.
Well, this is all information about why we take test flights.
But that's a controlled landing on the moon. Well, ow. Let's go see if we can get some zone chips while we're here. Hey, I like that though. What a success.
Yeah, if they have any good acquisition contracts, let me know, because I got a ship full of stuff right here.
I got a ship full of stuff. Alright, well, their first acquisition is 27 silicone wafers.
Really, that's it? That's barely worth it.
90 superconductors.
Okay, that might be worth it. How much is that worth?
2 mil? No. Yeah.
Let me just check my inventories. I've actually got a little bit of extra superconductor in here, I happen to know. I got 40 already. Can I make another 90? Let's find out. Or can I make another 50? Let's find out. Shall we?
They want parachute canvas.
I can't. I don't have the iron. That's right, I'm out of iron.
Ah, so the whole situation's out of iron.
Parachute canvas. That I might be able to do.
It's not worth a lot, but
Oh. Well, if they don't have any ones that are actually worth anything.
no. You can always go to the store, though. I mean, you don't get any reputation, but they're looking for 38 detector comp, 100 reactor comp, and they'll take like anything less too. You're not set to a certain amount to have to sell to them.
What do I have in here?
60 power cells.
I have 16 on hand.
Perfect. Bring it down. You can sell it and get a little money. You don't get any.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I have 40 on hand.
No, they don't have any chips. No chips.
How much is a reactor comp going for?
Per one, 6,000.
That's not bad.
And they're looking for 100.
I've got 9, but I mean, I'm just...
You can also sell raw ore here too.
Yeah, that I'd rather hang on to unless it's an acquisition contract.
Deal.
To build stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really have any good anything really
They have nothing
good here then.
Absolutely nothing good at this place. I mean, just because I can, I'm going to buy the grain seeds.
Sure, why not? Can always use them. Yeah, that's okay. Well,
Are you gonna go to the others now?
No, I'm heading back to base with your ship. This was its main test. I mean, if it can handle this, I'm pretty sure it can handle Titan.
Titan's gravity is the same, so yeah. Hey, Ashes! How you doing, man?
Ashes Antics. Up we go.
Yeah, I think you'd have fun with this game. You should join us on this game one of these days.
Yeah, man, seriously. Join the side order. We have an awesome galactic outpost. I gotta see where you are.
Okay, now.
You're like right
Yeah,
above
make
me.
sure you're not about to come smashing into me here. You should get Wilford Brimley on your...
Yeah, we should be coming like close side by side.
Oh yeah, I can actually see you seeing my ship. Okay.
That was
There we are.
That was my thing. A second I was like jumping up. I'm like, oh yeah, the upwards reaction time is not good with this.
Okay, 2 moon jump.
I'll give you time to get out away from it too. Yeah, holding on to the gravity in this is just like it's easy. This thing has got no issues. I have to really rethink the upwards thrust though. It takes a very long time to slow down.
Well, seeing that thing make it up and down is, you know, it actually weighs a little bit less than my ship, if you can believe it. And you only have 2 more up and down engines than I do. So I could probably land on the moon and make it off.
Oh yeah.
I just don't have landing gear on this thing, so I'm not prepared to do that.
Well, you can't really land on the in the bubble anyways. You can't activate your landing gear.
Ah.
So you could just fly in the safe zone and keep your ship protected. Alright, jump drive.
Okay, so make sure I'm jumping to the right place.
Have you what already? No, you're...
No, I'm setting my jump drive right now.
Well, then I'll take the advantage and head off.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
This might be interesting, folks.
I've never seen this happen before.
I jumped at the same moment that the game was like, okay, time to reset.
You were just about to jump.
Am I lost in the void forever now, folks?
I'm not worried about you. You can respawn. I'm worried about the ship.
Oh,
Glad I was sitting still.
so excited to see the outcome of this. Load in, it's just like carnage everywhere. Nope. I am at the outpost jump. Like literally there, so please
Okay.
don't jump.
I'm not about to. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to get out of there. Let me know when you're clear enough to,
Alright, I should... It's slingshotting me, give me a second. I should be good now. I'm 500 meters away.
yeah, back home we are. Actually made my lights useful. Turned up the radius and brightness on all.
Yeah, just other than the battery issue.
What? Why? What is going on here? What did it just do?
What do you mean, what did it do?
Oh, okay, I see.
Real issue is landing now.
I see it didn't save. That's awesome. Okay, so guess what it just did to me?
What?
Well, you know how when you jumped, I was setting my jump, right?
Yeah.
It saved just at the second that I had removed my jump coordinates, but did not save that I had set new ones. So when I hit my jump, it just blind jumped me the maximum distance, whatever way I was facing.
So Odin's just literally off in space right now.
Yeah, I'm literally off in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know where I am. And I've got to just hang out here until my jump drive decides it's charged enough. Boy, that really helped the lighting. Boy, did that ever help the lighting.
Alright, so back to interior work. Put the storages in. Giving everyone just enough time. If you haven't already, definitely do smash that thumbs up button. Totally brings by other cool people such as yourself. And here at the Side Order, we really do appreciate that.
Great! Blind jump halfway across the galaxy. Awesome!
Great moments in Space Engineers history. Remember that time you just jumped randomly halfway across the galaxy? Yes.
Yeah, also remember how it wasn't my fault?
Silly game. Alright, so that's 2 extra storages on this side. And then I'll be able to put 3 batteries here, fill in the wall, boom. That side will be done. This one, for some reason, is wider. I don't know what I did wrong. Actually, I do. It's right here. That goes there.
Oh, my ship's totally asymmetrical, but I didn't even try to make it symmetrical. Like, I didn't even try.
Wasn't on purpose. It just turned out like that.
I just built it and was like, no, that's good enough. And hey, I'll just say this. It has served me well. This ship, it does everything I wanted it to do. So I'm happy.
Perfect. Those 2 things started. Yeah, this is going to add a little more to your weight, but having the extra battery power in there.
How is it that ship weighs more than mine? I don't understand that.
Storages? Storages and steel plates.
Yeah, I guess.
She's got some mighty, mighty fine interior design in there. There's no wasted space. Not saying that you have wasted space, just...
No, my ship would look a lot different if I actually cared about wasting space. No, I built this thing to be as trim as possible for what it is.
Hey, Blake.
What's up?
I've checked everything on this and it's fixed, but like something's missing because it's not holding as much as it used to. I don't know if it got attacked or what.
Maybe one of the storages, yeah, might be damaged. Sorry, I'm just cutting the music.
Why
everybody.
is the screen going black and flickering like that?
I was just shutting down the music.
There's like
Oh.
spots that don't have blocks.
Yeah, here, I'll have to check in on it here. What is broken? Control panel. Couple interior lights, that doesn't matter. A battery. Battery shouldn't matter either. Oh, it's empty. The ship's
Oh
empty.
yeah, I emptied it. But when I went and got iron, it wasn't carrying as much as it normally does. Like,
It wasn't taking the 100? Or, The only thing I can say is that maybe you have to repair one of the... And that one seems fine. That storage seems fine. That's why I cracked a couple little holes in the ship. So now you can actually do little micro repairs in it. And the big storage is... Well, the big storage is fine too, and it's...
Access panels.
Yeah.
yeah, everything that's there I checked, and there's nothing to fix.
Maybe it's lighter because I did put those access panels in there. If that makes any sense to you. The ship now is not at its full weight.
Okay.
If I was to put those extra steel panels in, it'd probably actually be at its full weight again.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, I cut out a fair amount because there was, I don't know what happened, whether I banged up the bottom when I tried to connect to a port, or we were attacked magically. I don't understand what happened, but the whole back end of this was all on fire, and your reactors were damaged. And that's what tipped me off to it, because I went to grab iron, and I'm like taking radiation while I'm sitting in the cockpit. And I'm like, well, that's not right. Ooh. Yeah, I went and cracked some holes in it just so I could find where I had all the reactors. And that's the other thing. You've got 4 reactors on that thing, so power shouldn't be an issue. Unless you run out of uranium.
No, but it is low on ice.
Well, it automatically, like when you gather ice, it will store it into the system itself at its max capacity, and then everything extra will throw out. What was it? Display and... I can't remember. Computers. It was computers. That was the other option. So I put computers in there, and then I start with the battery making again. Wow. My least favorite part of this whole thing. Ugh. Oh my goodness, besides the rubber banding. Oh, and motor. Okay, motor and computers. 2 things I'll need.
Did you figure out how long it takes that thing to break from full speed? That's good information to have.
No, actually I didn't record it, but it moves fairly quick. Even in gravity, it stops fairly well, having the dual thrusters, large thrusters in the back. That's the only problem is when you're going up, it doesn't have a good slowdown. There, now we've got 2 extra cargo containers. Now it's time for the worst and longest part, because I use our ships here at the side order are handcrafted. And because of that, it takes a lot of work. But I will say this. When they are done, they are amazing pieces of mechanics. And not blueprintable either. Well, they are blueprintable, but we'll make better next time, so no point in blueprinting.
I don't know. I've blueprinted my last couple of ships. Not that I'll ever actually build them again. I always just come up with something new and build that instead. But, you know.
Energy low.
Energy's low. Oh, better go turn on the...
Well, I really like it, and I'm scared of it.
Well, it will soon be yours once I get all the batteries and everything in it. I'm just concerned about it. Well, if you're going and jumping or constantly moving about the universe, it not having enough power to maintain multiple jumps without having to sit for a couple minutes. That was the other thing I meant to ask you. Would you like a refiner? It's not going to be a big one, so you won't be able to do like the big ores. But I can put a refinery in it.
And what kind of ores does that do?
That would do iron, silicone, nickel. And it would just refine it instantly into ingots.
Sure.
And then I can put an assembler so that you can build things. So that if you end up having to land on the moon, you can pretty much do what Odin was going to do, which is just build the things on the spot.
Would have if I had iron.
Does it have a health thing?
Does it have a builder? That's what I was asking. I was debating on putting in.
No. The health.
Yep.
thing, like if I get hurt.
Are you? Where are you? Oh, you're out. Okay. Well, in the replay, and if you get to this point, hopefully, I'm gonna make sure everything's streamlined and smooth, and this doesn't cut out. But I'll show you in the replay. This thing is your recharge station. It's your med bay. It's not as strong as a med bay. Like, it doesn't work as fast, but it still does everything. You just might have to sit for an extra couple seconds if you need more power. It also does refined stone too. The med bay.
Hey, don't you be eating those there. You know better than that. Get that crap out. I had marshmallows stuck all over me this morning.
All right. Let's see what else we can throw together in here. Start putting together this one. We got a bunch more to add in. And as always mentioned to everybody out there, if you happen to have space engineers and are just looking for some group of people to hang out, play some cool games with, head on over there to CA #1 public server. We'd love to have you over at the side order.
What I really love is the direction I jumped took me just far away enough that I couldn't make it all the way back in one jump, but I'm just far away enough that it's too far to fly back. So I have to wait for my jump drive to charge again. I know, right?
Just
It's almost charged, though.
Yeah, because then my next bit of developments for this game will be warfare ships. So we can start getting photo or pyrotech or whatever. So we can have advanced stuff.
Ships built for war.
This one will be built for storage, mining, and yet again, if somebody does attack, it can get off of a couple volleys before having to hightail out of there.
Why did it put me so far away? What is with that?
Just jumped you a mountain and a half away. Keep
Oh, really? It jumped me 2.5 kilometers away from the jump point.
Alright, steel plate, and then we can start the next set. It's the downfall of this part of the build, where you're just slowly closing everything out. No wasted space. Fly around here. Alright. Ow! Why does it do that? I mean, I know why. I really do know why.
Firing a billion engines here.
Scene's too complex.
You
Fine.
can come down a bit. Down a bit. And there we are. All right. Lucy, I'm home.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Those lights really are bright now.
Just a lot of power. Oh man, okay. Just gotta give it a couple seconds. Yeah, having all those extra batteries will help in the long run. Oop, I guess I better put another one in. In the long run with the flight. Because then when you're recharging your jump drives, it won't be drawing so much for you to move around. Still nice to have a almost completed ship. Then we just have to work on the interior. Oh my goodness, sometimes the rubber banding, at least it's not, we're not at the point where we can't build.
I'm gonna farm.
Not a bad idea, actually. We can always use a master ton load of wheat. Oh.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Perfect. More steel plates, and that side is done. See mind game. Thank you. Now you can put that one there. Thank you. Same thing. We'll have to box that.
My fun game when I go mining is see how close I can get my super huge ship to the actual deposit. My record so far is 35 meters.
Alright, steel plates been planted. Oh,
You okay over there?
yeah, just rubber banding. Yet again, I am the only one that suffers from that feeling. It's because I'm streaming. The game is not like this. If you happen to see it in the replay, the game is not like that. It runs perfectly well. I mean, if something weird happens, it's a known clause, and we call it clang most of the time. But this is what's going on is rubber banding, and it's because I'm sharing my internet with the streaming software.
All right, crops are planted. Yay!
The ice don't automatically go into the irrigation. You have to actually transfer it there.
I'll have to try and fix that.
But I filled it.
I will definitely have to fix that. Ice does not go into the irrigation system. Well, but Country Girl has filled it up. Okay.
Yep.
Gotta remember that.
Remember what?
There is no auto deposit in the irrigation system, so you have to do it yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'll actually make sure that that's got water in it.
It does. Country Girl did it.
Okay.
There we go. Click.
Close the door behind myself.
This little computers. Grab another bit of steel, and then whatever we can for power conductors.
Mount the danger throne. There we go.
There we are. Another building, or another battery done. I wasn't lying when I was saying it takes a lot of them to run this thing. I still have to put a couple in the front here. Spread the power around.
You're telling me, you know how many batteries I put in the Wilford Brimley? A lot, man.
You have to spread the power around any of your builds.
Energy low.
Yes, we know. I'm talking about that right now, if you don't mind. You have to definitely spread your power out, though. Because, yes, the reactor themselves can run a bunch of stuff. You shouldn't rely on them 100% to provide the power. You should be putting it into a battery so this way you can technically expel more.
Also, your systems will draw off your batteries first, rather than your reactor. So it's just better to set it up so that your reactor charges your batteries, and your batteries run everything.
I'm excited about it and nervous at the same time, and awesomely appreciate you building it for me.
Well, hey, it's something I like doing, and I mean, even Odin mentioned that it's kind of our go-to thing. Building ships.
Yeah. I had to count just because you were your point about batteries. I have 30 large batteries in this ship. 30.
So yet again, the power thing is very, very important. Oh, we're doing that?
But then again, if I've got my refinery, my assembler, my jump drive charging, I can still run my engines without my ship powering down.
Well,
What that does is give me the ability to run every single system in my ship at the same time.
and that's kind of what your overarching goal is that you want to be able to run everything. And technically, if you wrangle one in, you can end up putting in a vent controller, so that when that when your batteries are actually low, that it will kick on. And you should do it right, not like I did it, where it was backwards.
Yeah, that was funny. It took us a little tinkering to get that going right. But yeah, and Glyph will agree with me on this point. You can never be too sparing with the batteries. There's no such thing as too many.
Nope, you literally can't. I mean, well, here's a good example. This is a base, a fully functioning base, so people can come in. Technically, if there was a spot open, they could hook on. You see that in the bottom right-hand corner? Oh, no, you don't, because they're gonna... Oh, Merch is gone there. Okay, yes. The bottom right-hand corner. It is running systems right now. Country Girl has dumped ore in. There is 0 power usage. Like, there at this point in time, 0 need for the reactors to be fired up.
The stairwell that I built is literally lined with batteries. Not to mention, there's a floor-to-ceiling row of batteries, like 4 thick or something, in one of the corners.
So yeah, this place is powered.
Yeah, there's like a whole column of batteries here.
To the point where, yeah,
24 just in this column.
the systems itself are just... We can't... Well, I mean, we could. There is ways that we can. Here, you want to see a real cool way of watching the power go increased? Do we have zone chips? Probably not. They turn on the save zone. Oh yeah, I forgot that door's automatic. Take this advantage and get some more hydrogen. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we're out of chips. I'll double check.
The station has 42 batteries, I just counted.
Plus the 4 on the floor here.
46 batteries. Sorry, I stand corrected.
Plus there's probably a couple hidden throughout the
There probably is a few stashed here and there. There's just 46 that I can obviously see. That's to run the station.
Yeah.
And that turns out to be more than enough batteries to run the station. We also have 2 large reactors, which is way more power. We could power a fairly large city with the amount of power this base puts out.
Too large, too small.
Solar panels. And probably around 50 batteries. So that's what it takes to power a station.
That's the reason why we keep telling everybody to join on up to the side order.
I mean, just to do a very good example, I mean, I'm sure you've got what on your ship? Probably 2 small reactors and what, like 20 batteries or so?
Yeah. Yeah. I've 2 small. Because I mean, that's overkill for most ships.
Yeah, I've got a large reactor, which is certainly overkill for a ship, and 30 batteries on the Brimley, and I've never had anything even approaching power problems.
It's like once you understand how the batteries and everything work, it's just better to do it that way.
You know me, I overkill it. I always overkill my power production on everything I build. Just because I feel better that way. If I'm producing way more power than I actually need, then everything will keep going. But I don't know, just... Also, it gives me the ability to expand if I want to. If that makes sense.
It sure does. There. Little extra bumper defense.
From the side, your ship looks like a weird, misshapen building.
My ship?
Yeah. Yeah, yours.
From the side, to me, it looks like Optimus's head if I painted it the right way. Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind then. Scratch that idea. Whoa! Okay, slingshot. That would just look dumb. Alright, well, into the inside. Interior time. Couple batteries I have to put in here.
Ow.
Oh, these ships are a pain, I tells ya. Once they're airborne.
Yeah, large grid ships can sometimes be pain. But they're also the funnest part of this game in a lot of ways. There's something to be said about cruising around in something the size of a large building that can make jumps from one place to another instantaneously. Kinda nothing like it.
Power! Need more power! Once I fill the inside here. With the power required.
Base crops!
And as mentioned to everybody, if you happen to have space engineers, join up on CA number 1 and happen to check into our faction. We'd love to have you. We have tons of stuff to do. There's always something going on in the base over here. We happen to have friendly people that are living down below. The noobs. Big shout out to them.
You can see them down there. They're only 3.5 kilometers away. We make a nice little community here. They're a good bunch of dudes.
That's it. We're all trying to slowly set up contracts and whatnot for each other. Growing each other's loyalty. So eventually we can have a nice like colony area. Have everyone just take over chunks of the asteroids.
Yeah, there's my, my airtight contract lounge that shouldn't be doesn't look like it would be airtight, but absolutely is.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Gotta give it a second here for the gameplay to catch up. There we go. Yes, in here. Odin will have contract store, so if you just want to pop in for a quick second. But if you happen to have a little extra time to spend, you can, of course, game, thanks for that. If you have an extra couple time to spend, fly on into the trade lounge, where you'll have a little spot to sit, store, contracts. I am planning on putting up over here a dispensary place where you can get hydrogen and...
Do not go past that door, the one that is clearly marked to not go past it. If you're not a faction member, you will get gunned down. That door delineates the private part of the base from the public part of the base.
Yes. I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't have access to the door. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't open for anybody who isn't in the faction anyway, but if you do get through the door, don't, because you'll be gunned down by the turrets.
Almost instantly. They are not set to friendly. Anyone entering that half of the base.
That isn't part of the faction, just gets open fire on.
But the lounge area is fine. You're all cool to hang out there.
Oh yeah, no lounge area. Have at her.
And even more so, these turrets are now set so that they won't attack people. So the noobs should be feeling safe to come here.
Yeah, we should mention that on the Discord that we've got our turrets set so that they won't attack them. Just don't go past the one door.
Yeah. It's even more so a weird and safe sign that you guys could come in and join is if the safe zone is up. If the safe zone is up, that's just defending our crops and everything. Alright, back to work. What am I doing? I'm flying around, catching radiation.
Yeah, we were having a discussion about the base. It's an important work.
Gotta do something about that ceiling. I just gotta figure it out. Alright.
Okay, no, we're good there. We are good.
I know what I'm putting in the
We're
bottom.
good.
We're good? We're good? We're back? We're back.
I was just checking for ice. I was like, oh no, there's tons of ice in there. We are really good. Just all the ice. There's an entire ice asteroid in there.
Country Girl, amazing work again. This is hence the reason why, and I'm sorry I'm kind of putting you into that corner where it's like I'm just making you mining and drilling stuff and constantly doing that, but I mean, you're proven to be our greatest miner.
I like doing it though. If I didn't like doing it, you couldn't force it.
That's a very valid point. Very valid point. It's not like we're forcing you to. You're like, no, this is cool. Get to fly a ship, drill a bunch of holes.
I like it. That's why that ship's gonna be called Serenity.
That one's Serenity. Oh yeah, I can't wait for you to be able to, excuse me, take it over and everything. We're moments away from being there. Same thing with if you want on the interior, when you take over, you can design your interior completely how you want it. I just put a basic cockpit in the front, just so I can fly and move it around. It wasn't even anything meant to be. I'm going to leave that whole front area open up so that you can put your own LCD panels, couches.
Probably some lighting if you want to be able to see.
Yeah. It's not a big space. Most of the cockpits aren't, but it's...
What did I just do?
I don't know, your ship's
Energy
stuck.
low.
You're standing still in midair. I gotta go. I keep getting distracted by the conversation. Wasting all my gas.
Let's go crops.
Speaking of let's go, I should mention to everybody that the marble race will be literally moments after this episode, so hopefully you're all tuned in and are ready. We'll find out day one, our first 8. I'm ready. Find our first 8 semi-finalists. I'm ready. The way you said that was just a little bit weird. Oh goodness, my voice. Wouldn't it be weird I came back and I all of a sudden was, hi guys, how's it going? My voice, what happened?
But I can't paint sparkly.
You want sparkle paint? If it's something that we can do, we
Can
can.
the camo? Can the camo be sparkly camo?
No. I can change the color of the camo. Hold on. Here, I can show you the best I can do here. I'm standing in it, so. No, I gotta remember the button. It's P.
You could use camouflage.
Camouflage. That.
Well, no, I'm not saying you should, but I mean you could pattern it like a cow.
Like that. Are
I
you?
like the camo it is, but I like dark blue.
You want it darker? Okay. Dark blue camo it was. It was woodland paint. Let's go.
Hey, Johnny.
What's going on?
How's it going, bro?
Working the long haul tonight. That might be too dark, but. Oh, no, you want it all, the whole ship. Whole thing. There we go. Like that? Oh, hold on. I didn't do the whole ship. Like that. That's what I meant. Or, because you did say you wanted the sparkly, I do have glamour. So there's a glamour.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There's also.
Get out of here.
Where's the other one? This one. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. There's also that. Disco plating.
No, I don't like that.
You don't know? No. They have so many.
I wish they could get that color camo.
The disco but camo, reflective camo would be nice. You're right. Yeah. Let me see about this. No, that's digital. That's not reflective.
Oh. I just backed. That's the right color.
Yeah. It's just not the right camo. And that's the only two camo options they have. Digital or the woodland.
Or cow.
Or the cow.
You don't want cow, though.
Or the camouflage.
No, that's fine. This is fine.
That's fine? Okay. Alright, now I gotta see what I need to put in here. Ew! Oh, I just fell down the stairs. Izzy Pop. How's it going? Sorry, what was that, country girl?
Izzy, how you doing?
Hello, Izzy.
Oh, I hate this. I got to do something about your door wall thingy here. Ugh. Is it needed to be... Does it need to be like that? Can I just take it down?
I don't know. Does it need to be like that? Can you just take it down? These are all very important questions.
Stay tuned and find out here on the side order. Yeah, I can fix this. I can fix it. Can you fix it? Stay tuned.
Can you? Can you really fix it? It actually doesn't look like it really does need to. Yeah, there you go.
Things on there.
Well, that's considerably better.
Yeah, now you can actually get in and out. I don't know what was going on before where it was just... it's just, it wasn't working before. Too hard at angles, I guess. Sorry, what's going on, country girl?
I said, did you put things on there that I won't be able to fix? Like
Yeah, there is a couple of the stuff. Like even the landing gears themselves, they're the new version. They're like little robot feet. I like them. Itty bitty robot feet. And same thing with your jump drives. They're the new version too. So you do have a couple new things. I should mention to everyone yet again, if you have just tuning in, Marble Race will be starting momentarily after the stream, so you'll just enough time to grab yourself some popcorn and have a quick pee break before watching or heading back down to the racetrack. All right, let's put in that refinery, but the small one. Ooh. Oh, that's a pyrotech. Yeah, see? Another reason why I want to get that stuff. So yes, you get a basic refinery put in here. Like so. Oh. We'll just dig a hole. Dig another hole. So we can fill that area with batteries if need be. Or I should just leave this open so if you want, you can have other storages and other stuff put in there. Leave it for upgrades for you. And assembler. Give you the better one. Well, you don't have to be that excited. It's just an assembler. Alright, so I have to go grab some steel plates. It's just the ability to build things. I mean, Odin has one in his ship. I could easily put one in my ship, too.
Just gonna take those. That's my food.
I'm actually gonna come in and check out the crop situation. Also like to show off our farm a little bit. Open sesame door. I use the force. Oh, and then the game was like rubber band. Back down the stairs. Pardon?
I jumped out and started.
Here's our crop situation. I have to go check that out afterwards. Nice. Growing some wheat. Some wheat. Be able to eat well. That's something else that you'll be planning to make is your bar there. Being able to sell all your food. Yeah. And see, that's the other thing too. You guys aren't missing out on anything by coming up here. Literally, there's nothing. It's just literally the heart of the base. Yeah, Odin's doing well with the farming going on. I'm rubber banding around through here. Whoa, what? I only hit it once. Alright, down the stairs. Let's continue building these beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, I know what I was working on. I get so distracted easily. I'm 3 power blocks away from finishing inside here. And I get distracted by putting in an assembler and refinery. Wow. And we're getting near that point. Starting to get slingshotted quite a bit. Alright, so that's done. Do I really want to... The big... Yeah, might as well, I mean, but... Gotta need to come back to the base for some stuff. Oh, that'd be cool to build. Yet again, it's what I'm in a weird situation because it's like I could give you just the basic big assembler because it will fit in this spot. It would actually fit in there perfectly. But then the downfall is that becomes a secondary construction vessel in a small way. I guess no, you're going to still use it to fill out contracts. But best to have it so that you can build everything that the contracts will be requested.
Worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that that's my final idea on this one. It's going to pay out better. What are we lacking? Why aren't we building these? Are we? No, we're not lacking silicone. Get real. What's cramming up the assembler? Gravel, as always.
Iron.
If things aren't being produced, first thing you got to check is the industrial assembler, because it has a tendency, like it's starting it with cobalt right now, where it will fill up all of its inventory with just one resource. Like right now, it was starting to do that with cobalt. All right, now we got some more batteries cooked up. So put them into our current system. And then finish off that assembler and everything should be perfect. Took a second there. Hopefully give the game a chance to catch up. Apparently I'm moving too fast for it. I hate the rubber banding. Still, I love our little outpost. Sorry. Love our little outpost. Love to have more people join up. And yet again, if the noobs are out there and they're just tuning in, the base is safe. Just don't go past the doors that are designated don't enter. Common rules. Don't go in the employee only area unless you're an employee. Boom. All right. Batteries time. What do you got working on, Odin?
Oh, I'm just trying to arrange the food processor a little bit because it's seriously like actually full of food, unbelievably. Like
You're lying.
the thing's ridiculous.
You're lying. Full of food? That would mean that we have the ability to eat. It means we're back.
Yeah, it's almost like I mean exactly that. Oh. Well, that's a problem. Okay, well, if I do that, is that going to solve the problem? That's going to solve the problem.
Did you take the food stuff that was in the big storage?
Oh, the big one that the noobs gave us? Yeah, Odin took that back. I thought it despawned. That's why I was...
No, I broke it down into its component pieces, and it's now in my ship. Thanks, noobs.
Yet again, that wasn't a raid or anything. That was a friendly transaction.
Yeah, no.
We don't do that.
They gave me the grid, so I was like, okay, well, we don't need it stuck to the bottom of the station like that, so I just got rid of it. And I figured, why just delete it when I can just saw it off and take the pieces?
Yeah, get the
It
components.
was relevant to something I was building right then, namely the AA tower, so... That's where all the pieces for it went. Yeah, that large cargo container and stuff got turned into a bunch of this AA tower.
Just keep throwing our power cells in this. Yeah, I'm glad I fixed that. That is so much better. Now you can actually walk up the stairs.
Yeah, our food supplies have recovered so wonderfully that we could all just sit around and get fat if we wanted to.
Getting fat in space. There's something you never thought you'd hear. We're living good off of meal packets.
I mean, I looked at all the ramen we have, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to carry 10 of these in my inventory, and there's still tons. Tons. I just carry enough food to get me by for the foreseeable whenever.
You're gonna fly. So awesome, country girl.
Yeah, I took 10 of them, and there's still 68 ramen in here. 27 spaghettis, and 2 seared sabroids.
Ooh, the sabroids. Oh, use that
Plus,
for meatballs, though. One of them requires cooked meat.
Plus, there's about 60-ish of each of the actual food items.
Oh, so we're totally set then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so set.
100!
Eat your fill, my friends. Eat your fill. We have all the food.
Give me a sec. Oh my goodness, rubber banding. Please, just let me in at the... Ugh. Yes, I'm definitely going to grab some ramen. That is one of the good ones. I'll grab about 15 of them. That should do me over. Eat one right meow. And go back into power storage again. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, I think I completed that. I'm going to grab some construction components too.
Plus, I'm growing some more vegetables because I thought we were low on them. We're not, but whatever, more vegetables.
There's tons of seeds and stuff. That's the other thing. When I was growing, I was literally taking 30.
But like I said, I turn half of whatever the crop is into seeds. That always provides more than you planted. So, you know, in that way, there's always a generation of seeds. Like, we're always increasing the amount we have.
You know, if you right-click with the ship too, Country Girl, you can remove stuff just as easy. And get more space cleared.
Hmm.
Sorry, I hear you drilling outside. So yeah, instead of left clicking to pick up the item, you'll be able to right click and it'll just remove the stuff. And you have a lot more space that you'll cover. Alright, construction components. And then the last 2 batteries shall be complete. Like, literally, come on, rubber banding enough on the stairs. That was ridiculous right there. That was ridiculous. Yeah, that was weird.
Well, that was crazy. Oh, here comes the sun.
Yeah. Wasn't lying, people. The game actually runs 100% a lot better than what you're seeing. It's just because of the streaming software and everything.
He is not lying. Game runs fine for me.
Yeah. And the second I go with the second I shut off the stream, it goes back to I don't rubber band or anything like that. It's just because I'm sharing the network.
And heck, it ran fine on my old PC, which was not as good as this one, so...
I will mention this, though. You will always consistently see that one pop-up in the corner where it's like too many objects in frame rate issues. I swear you could have a supercomputer.
Or performance issues?
Yeah. I swear you could have a supercomputer and it would still have like, oh, no, the performance issues.
Oh, even the developers are like, yeah, if you actually don't get that message, well, that shouldn't actually happen. But, you know, hey. Hey, there isn't a computer where that's actually possible.
Oh. Well, at least we managed to get a couple good, really good things in this episode. We got the maiden voyage of
Yeah.
Country Girl's ship. I'm very happy with that. Everyone gets to see it pretty much being wrapped up and finished up. Handed to her in a nice bow, probably by the end of this. Because I'm literally like, what? 1, 2, 3 more batteries plus some more cargo storage, and then we're done. I don't even know if it needs to put the storage in. I might just put in piping for extra artillery or defenses if you want to go that way eventually with it.
That's why that name looked familiar. Kept seeing that one name pop up on Dr. Jonesing. And I was like, why does that name? Because we're actually at peace with with his faction. I don't know why there's a bounty out for him, but yeah. We're not going to take up on it. We're at peace with that guy.
Yep. We don't go bounty hunting unless you started it. I have a couple names on a list. If you're on my list, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do have a couple of names that
I'd take a $5 bounty for them. It's not the bounty that I'm after. It's the message I will send with the bounty.
I actually only ever actually destroyed one person's base, or at least a big chunk of it, once when I literally first started playing this game. I don't even think I'd been playing it for like a week. And it was even on your account, actually. I remember the guy was a little bit upset about it. And I didn't understand why. I mean, I do now and would never have done like something like that now. But yeah, I still see him pop on occasionally, that name, and I'm just like, every time I'm like, man, I still feel bad about accidentally, like, well, not accidentally, but about griefing that guy. The only other time I've taken a shot at somebody when they didn't shoot at me first was when this total noob was building on a planet, I think on Titan somewhere, and we were on Titan. And I was flying around in one of my little police ships that I used to like to build, if you remember that.
Yep.
I still like to build them. And he had built this like great big beacon. It was just lit up. You could see and it was only 1 block wide, but super tall. So I couldn't resist. I just couldn't help myself, and I shot out the base of his beacon.
So it just didn't it fell on itself.
Yeah, so then it fell in on itself and collapsed onto his base, and I was like, okay, well, and he was like, no, why? And I was just like, oh, well, now I feel bad. So after that, I've just never done anything like that. Because both those things happened when I was pretty new to the game, and now I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that now.
Past that point.
I don't think I really understood just how much, like at the time, because I was so new to the game, just how much work goes into all this and everything.
That's why a lot of people do get very salty, and I understand why you get salty when someone comes and takes out your base.
This is why we don't attack people.
Agree to mutual terms of combat.
Sure. If you're like, hey, I'm really wanting to fight and I'm in the mood for that and have something ready to actually fight with, I may take you up on it. I've actively participated in combat situations before. I could see me doing it again. Now, usually that was on some sort of escort mission where I knew we were going to be attacked, but like, nonetheless, I have partaken in combat and I'll do it again. I mean, I have no problem with that. I prefer not to be griefed, I guess, is what I'm saying.
That has happened to us, and I'm pretty sure it was like 15 episodes ago.
It's happened to us on this series.
So saddening to say, but
And that really really made me angry because the guy was obviously cheating.
It's the only way.
Like he was doing it in a manner where we weren't even given a chance to defend ourselves. Like as soon as we knew he was there, he was force kicking us all, like everyone in the faction at the same time. You can't tell me that's a coincidence.
Coincidentally, we all got booted.
Yeah, coincidentally, all 4 members of the faction that were on at the time all got booted right at the same moment. And then when we made it back onto the server less than 2 minutes later, everything was gone. And I don't mean just destroyed, I mean gone, like he deleted our grids entirely, which also shouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, nothing left but smoldering wreckage. No, or sorry, there was no smoldering wreckage. That was the big
Yeah,
clue.
nothing.
Normally,
And there should be smoldering wreckage.
After a battle, you would assume.
It's not even assume, is that we've been in battles in this game. You can't destroy an entire station the scale we had in any of those situations that fast with any weapons in this game. Not without changing the entire landscape, and that wasn't even done either. It was just like our grids were just deleted.
So that's kind of a kick in the nards.
Yeah, and yes, I was a little salty and still am about that because, like, okay, fine, you want to attack us, at least don't be a hacking cheater douche. Because, I mean, how do you fight that? You can't fight somebody who's going to cheat. And I'm not saying don't cheat at video games, but I am saying don't cheat at video games when you're playing online with other people.
Yeah. That's more than reasonable.
How's it going?
We're almost there. I've got a couple little spots to fill in. And yet again, like I keep saying, I don't know if I really want to. I'll let the country girl have the full
Leave
power.
those connector spots open in case she wants to put a pod or a bed or anything up there.
Because there's the lab vat in the back. There's a couple beds in the back too. Have you went and underneath the stairs? There's a whole area. There's like an engineering area.
Yeah, but if you, I mean, I might leave her those 2 little alcoves in case she wants to put something in there. Because there's connectors there, right? So
Yep.
real good spots for really anything she might want to put in there. Or leave them empty in case there's something you need. Like, I don't know. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not your dad.
So that's that.
Did I ever tell you I'm not a decorator?
You just throw a couple couches or something down. It's just for seating in case you have passengers.
That's why there's couches along the one row in my ship. 3 of them there, so I can take 3 people.
And then you'll probably want lights, and they will take space too. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you like to sit in the darkness. I don't know.
Maybe you like to just sit in eternal darkness. You do you.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge.
I mean, personally, I quite like living in a dark hole, but that's just me.
Other than the ones aimed at it?
Pardon?
Does this thing have lights on the outside?
No, I have not put a single light on there. The only thing it has is a couple hallway lights.
I found the entrance to this one.
Display. Oops. What was it? Display. Metal grid. Computer. It's a throughfare. Yeah, you got it. Oh, rubber banding. Stop, please. Making me sick. Yeah, that thing that you just passed by, it's your health and whatnot.
Couple beds.
Yeah, you got a couple beds. You've got a big vat. That's like your cryopad right there, right in the center.
Except better.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than I can build.
If you look up, you'll have your oxygen. So you'll be able to see how much oxygen you have, which you will need ice for sure. I have put one LCD display in. I was going to put your power and hydrogen storage on it. But yeah, there's tons of room to do whatever you want in it. Light it up.
Fire it up. Fire. Sorry.
I am going to have to build the assembler, and then I'm going to network all your thrusters and things.
So these things on the side of the cryo is not cryos?
They're not. No, they're just their decoration display.
They're cool.
Yeah, they absolutely have zero purpose other than to waste maybe a little bit of your energy, your power of your base or ship. But they look cool. You can change the color of them. So it could be glowing like neon blue or something. Alright, that should finish off the assembler. And then it's just time to put, I guess it'd have to be a beacon in this thing.
Why a beacon? Antenna would work fine.
That's what I was...
Yeah, I guess I could jam,
Just use a short antenna. Remember, there's a smaller antenna now.
Yeah, they have the, whatever the, not rounded one, gyroscopic or whatever they call it. So I need 20 more.
No, like the one I've got on the Brimley. You notice I've got an antenna on there, but it's just a short little thing. Because they make a short antenna now. It came with one of the last packs.
I gotta find where you're broadcasting.
Other side. Opposite the rotating ore detector. Like.
Oh, okay. It's that one. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. They have a different one. It's like,
yeah, they're like a parabolic dish.
That's it, yeah.
I was thinking that fits pretty good in spaces, but yeah.
I'll just
Like I said, they got that short little one. It's pretty unobtrusive. I think it's only 3 blocks tall. Not like the great big radio mast that was the other antenna.
Yeah. Picking up channels on Earth. All right, so that's been done. Yeah. PAR.
Yeah, okay, we got 59 mushroom seeds, 91 fruit seeds, 125 vegetable seeds, and 85 wheat.
So we are set for food. I'm just going to attach this, and then unfortunately, it is that time, because we have to allow everyone enough time for themselves to get ready for the monthly marble race, day 1 action. That is happening in a little over 17 minutes, so hopefully you are all ready. There is going to be the parabolic radio antenna so that you'll be able to find the ship whenever you are out. I will hand this over to you in due time here. Fortunately, I'm going to go and find myself my little bed and tune into the earthly broadcast of the monthly marble race. So otherwise, I would normally tell you guys to go over to Swift Energy, but instead I'm going to say hang on tight and watch the monthly marble race. Otherwise, I've been Glyphracker.
I have been Odinson. Thank you very, very much for joining us this evening here on Space Engineers. Please don't forget to check out our Discord. We'd love to have you over there. Also below, you'll find a link to our merch shop where we've got all that great Season 2 merch. Make great Christmas gifts, so go check it out.
That's correct. So with all that being said, you all know the deal, which is good luck out there with sports fans.
See you in the races.